YouTube had an update on their mobile app. When I used to go live, I could flip the camera, and last time I did this, I didn't realize if you started the stream in portrait, it had to stay in portrait. So it wasn't just me. There's a handful of other YouTubers I follow that had the very same issues, so they must have pushed an update recently. So I apologize for that one. We're going to do a very short, quick live while I drive to one of my last stops of the day. Give anyone a chance to ask a question if you want. Quick update. The reason I want to do this is because in my travels today, there have been, let's see, 1, 2, 3 different locations. What's up, Andy? 3 different places I've been to today that I had been to earlier this year and either had quoted, what's up, Rod? Quoted roof repairs or roof works or suggestions. So the last one I just left, it's like, come on, people. Let's just start in the morning. I was out doing something, had a couple stops, and I came across one property where I was like, oh, the roof's done. They don't want to use me, that's fine, whatever. What's up, David? Appreciate it. I just decided it was like turn this way instead of going straight, and it was 1 block over. I just was curious. And there's this little flat section. It was a 212 pitch, maybe a 112 pitch. I quoted it, said it needed EPDM or something. What's up, Super Roofer? And sure enough, I mean, I kind of told the guys, like, hey, I can't get rubber right now. It's kind of hard to get anything. We quit even giving estimates in it. Whatever, no big deal. I'm not burnt over it. The problem is the fact that people don't want to listen to the selected material choices. They put a dimensional shingle back on this little bitty 1 slope, 112, 212 pitch. It's just a recipe for disaster. Okay, whatever. I go past another one. Yep. Something was going on with this property. Looks like it ended up getting pushed through insurance, which is fine, whatever. Never got a call. Roof got done, no big deal, whatever. But I happened to be driving by. I was like, wow, they didn't add any ventilation. They didn't install ventilation. Again, if there's ever a problem, it's an outski for the manufacturer, and just not good for the homeowner. So whatever, no big deal. I come across another stop. It's another, I wouldn't call it a recall, but I was there and actually did a video in the past at the particular property I just left, or I'm in the process of leaving. And it was with raccoons and critters in the attic. I said, hey, get an exterminator, somebody out here to get these trapped, because one of 2 things happens if you don't. If you just box them in, they get really pissed, they claw their way back out or inside, not good, they continue the problem. Or the other thing is they die in the attic and it just stinks up your house. So you want to get that addressed. Never heard back. Assume they had somebody else take care of it. Whatever, it happens a lot in this industry. They try to get the cheap guy, whatever. In this case, they didn't get the cheap guy. It didn't get done. And on top of that, I pointed out to them that they had a big power line going out to a power pole, good 100, 150 feet, run maybe out to this back alley, and this massively dead tree with a limb already resting on it. Like, hey, you guys need to get this cut down. Remove the tree. No, 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 no. What do? You just cut the little limb down that's touching the power line. Leave the rest. And it ended up knocking it down, pulled the power riser pole off the house, ripped the fascia board off. I mean, it was kind of half rotted because all the creatures going in, making their home. So now they got a little fast egress in and out real quick. You don't have to climb through this little hole, no. So ripped the gutter down, just did a little bit more damage. And I noticed something. An adjuster must have been there because this happened Saturday. So I go up there and I see all these areas. And I've never seen this before when an adjuster has done an inspection of a roof. So if you guys, I know some of you out there look like Super Roofer, you're on here. Let me bring up chat again. Where's chat? And also, when I do live like this from my phone, it doesn't let me recall later. It's not even bringing up chat. Messages. So in the last live stream, I talked about somebody wanting to participate $200. I can't remember their name. I'm not even going to mention it because they never did email, never wanted to pony up the money for the giveaway, which is coming up right after this video. So keep an eye on that. But, damn, I lost my train of thought what I was going to say. Help me out here. Somebody mentioned in chat what I was just saying. That's the problem I run into live unscripted. Oh, so the insurance adjuster came out. Now, I've seen where they mark like hail and wind and things, but I've never seen this. Anywhere there was clearly a repair, like replaced shingles or something, they had marked it, like, so I'm sure they could photograph it. Now, my thought is, and I've seen this a lot where, like these viral videos from State Farm, where this adjuster goes out and says it's repairable, and the roofer's like, no, it can't be, and they just go back at it. He's like, well, you're not using the appropriate tool, you're not giving us finesse. He tells the adjuster, well, then show me how to do it. He's like, I'm not the professional, you are. Roofer's like, well, you're the professional making the call. If it's repairable or not, show me how to do it. So anyway, I've heard of instances like this where the adjuster will note, like, they won't say it, but if they say it's repairable and the contractor's like, no, it can't, it's brittle, whatever the craziness you want to say and swing their way, they can come back at you now and be like, look, it's been repaired. It's repairable. See these repair marks? So I want to get your guys' thoughts into that, because I don't do a lot of the storm stuff, but we did have a handful of calls because of this wind we had the other day. Just back from a 12-12. That looks like fun. I'm going to drive a little bit. I got to get to 2 more quick stops. What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? I see lunch in the works here soon. Them ribs we had were amazing. It sounds really good. Actually, the next time I might buy sushi. Let me know where. We'll meet you halfway. Here comes the evening notifications, Twitter and everything. But here they come. I need to go through and just take an hour and like restrict what notifications push to the phone, because it gets to be a problem when I'm shooting YouTube content or when I'm watching something back. Trying to think what's going on. What's your schedule look like Friday, Eric? Tomorrow I'm pretty busy, pretty shot. Friday's kind of up in the air. I might be down in Sheridan Fridays, so you want to go, I'll meet you at lunch in Noblesville or somewhere out that way. Yeah, so this is a very brief update on vlog. I haven't added to the vlog section on the channel. I'm kind of forgetting where I'm even going, where I'm at here. We gotta go left here. Pay attention. Don't you just love it when people at a four-way do not pay attention? They're typically doing this. And I'm no better. I'm actually doing a YouTube live stream. It's hands-free though. I can't read all that, Eric. Slam tomorrow, Friday could work. I didn't catch all, it disappeared. Hopefully, because I can't go back and read the text like I said. Anybody got any connections at Google where they can just like, hey, I've not seen the options in the settings. If it is there, please somebody let me know. I think when I've done live on the desktop, I can review it later and see the comments, but on live on the app on the phone, I can't. So I may not be able to reach these all. Yeah, so anyway, the vlog content I haven't really added to. I don't feel like anyone watches the vlog stuff, so as far as my plans for the rest of this year, if you're watching the channel, if you're not familiar with where I'm from, based in central Indiana, Kokomo. If you are familiar with the Indianapolis 500, we're 1 hour north. Anyways, it's cold here in the wintertime, it's snowy, and I'm one of the very few roofers that it's not a good idea. I'll be one of the few to tell you, it's not good to roof in the wintertime. So we wind down pretty big. We wind down a lot. I try to enjoy the time and do other things. Basically, I'll take the calls, I'll do inspections, emergency repair work, emergency roof installs, but it's just not good. I wouldn't do it on my house. I'm never going to recommend on yours. How's the video? Is it good right now? Side of the bumpy road I'm on. I've got 5G here. Kokomo's, seems like every couple days I'll see a new area where 5G popped up, which is cool for the sake of doing YouTube. Yeah, you and me both. The past 2 years have been crazy. Busy. I want to just enjoy time with my family, enjoy some YouTube, surfing, studying. Not so much crypto right now. Oof. It's bad. This is the stuff my kids will be talking about. My parents witnessed a lot of crazy stuff, like the fall of FTX. SBF, buddy. Oof. Making history. Worth $17 billion, I think, and lost 90% in one day. It's not funny, it's sad. Anyway, Rod, you know who I'm talking about. I think I sent you a message earlier. Tried calling you, I think. I don't know. I'll still do my transacting and sending. Actually, you know, I'll have a little more clarity come tomorrow. The CPI read comes out. I want it to be a beat, but I really think my gut is telling me it's going to miss, which is not good. We don't need that. I'll do a little more trading come Friday, maybe, after the CPI. What are you guys up to this week? Any big plans? Still 14 in here. I'm gonna keep it short, so when I get to my next stop, this is the bank real quick. I'm gonna end it. So I got one more to get to on the way home. The last live stream I did, I got to my house and pulled on the drive. It was carried on for almost an hour. My wife asked me later, she's like, what were you doing parked in the driveway all crooked, half in the grass? I was like, I wasn't half in the grass. I needed to go back that way. She's like, yeah, I pulled up the camera. You were so shaky. 12 what? I didn't see that. Oh, through Saturday? No fun. Actually, kind of cutting through one of the neighborhoods that I had a pretty good video. I wouldn't call it a viral video, but it was one of the better ones, a roofing scam. Somebody commented just, I think it was this morning I read it, should go over there and do the job, repair the way it needs to be, and document so people can critique me. Well, I would, but the person ended up paying somebody cheap to just repair. This roof was in bad shape. They got taken advantage of. And I went by there and it was just simply repaired, kind of cobbled. So is that Rich Smith? What's going on? Just wondering how here in Spokane, Washington. Sorry, my phone's shaking around. I think I read that right. Shout out from Spokane, Washington. You're close to the Uneducated Economist. I think he's out in Washington, Astoria, Washington, maybe. He's one I follow. Actually, I followed him, and he had some really good insight with the lumber markets when I was buying decking and lumber for the company over the past year and a half. Handful of YouTubers I follow. Honestly, I haven't watched TV probably since the beginning of the pandemic. Take it easy, Eric. If I do end up heading south, I'll give you a shout when I know exactly what's going on. I still really don't even know yet. Have a good one. If I don't hear from you, have a good weekend. Actually, I might text you over those photos later that I got from where I just was and get your opinion on the way they marked out and adjusted. There were some markings I've never seen before. Barley and Hops. I've always loved reading that name in chat. Let me see here. Yeah, Barley and Hops. Cool. Hopefully you're doing well. That's a big message I can't quite read right now. I'll scroll back before I end it here in just a minute. I'm almost to my next quick errand. The checks that come in for the company, I've got a couple of banks, and they've got these nice features where you can remote scan them in. Bad thing is some of the banks have like these ridiculously low limits of like $20,000 a month. I'm like, really? That's a check or two and it's gone, and it's just not fun. So I'm forced to go to the bank sometimes. Let's see if I can bring that back up here. Had over 2 million followers and APW awful news, huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about with the APW awful news. Oh, is it like a news channel? It's still on the road, so I can't really focus super well, but I'm almost where I'm going here. Yeah, so here shortly, I'll be releasing the video I made this morning. It's like 5 minutes long. It's not long at all, but it's the giveaway. So if you guys are waiting on that when it's coming up, I explain why it's taken a few extra days to get that video together and out because of all the bots and the spammer spoofers or whatever. Oh, so it was a news channel, it sounds like, and their founder was charged. Two things look like destroyed their channel. Huh. Yeah, the whole FTX and Binance thing, it's pretty unfortunate. There's so many things that have gone on, not just with crypto, but like Three Arrows Capital and some other stuff. A lot of it's revolving around crypto. But it's just been pretty bad. So I'm honestly, I'm kind of prepared now. I'm thinking like risk versus reward. I've got some chunks of money scattered about. I'm pulling back that I don't want to risk potentially losing it all for some more upside, at least for what I think is on the horizon. And I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm even remotely close to being right, at least I'm going to be prepared. So I'm just trying to do the right thing and move some money, move it around a little bit. 15-minute update roofing vlog, Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Give it a thumbs up for the algorithm. Anyone still out there? If you could, let me know, is the video still okay, and has it been okay during the drive? It was really blurry on the last one I did. I imagine I'll still probably be bringing somewhat regular content like you're used to for the next couple of weeks, up until around Thanksgiving. But around Thanksgiving time around here, it just starts getting windy and cold. Never very fun to work in. Okay, it's looking good. Was it okay for the drive? I've got a glare on my phone now from the sun over here. It's a little better. Solid quality, cool, thanks. So I do have a little bit of an idea. Maybe you guys can help guide me in what you want to see. But as I'm going up on roofs less and less, was like when they get snow covered, icy, windy, just it's not worth it to go up there. I don't want to fall off and get dead, paralyzed, whatever, financially ruin my family's livelihood or disappear myself. I want to do more maybe product review type stuff, or just more in-depth on certain things related to like how do shingles hold up in the winter, what happens, you know, if I'm outside in the backyard on a cold day and the shingles are cold and they're acclimated to the cold weather and you're shooting them, how fragile those are. They're not very elasticy and the nails blow right through. That's one of the biggest reasons why I don't like installing in winter. On top of that, if it's a steep pitch and you got a valley, you're trying to press this very cold, brittle shingle into the valley. It's been so bad in the past, former employers, we had to go get salamanders, little kerosene heaters to blast on the shingles and put tarps around to heat them up. It's just stupid. If you got to do that, it's not good. So think twice. Now, this may not apply to all of you, because there's people that watch all over the country and all over the world. If it's warmer and you're in a warmer area, you know, then it's fine. But around here it gets cold and it's not good. Just take my advice for it. As I said earlier in this, like this house I looked at the other day, it got shredded. Some wind damage all over the place. I'm not gonna be like, don't do your roof because it's winter. You need to do your roof, and you need to do it soon so it has a chance of sealing down, because if not, you're gonna have water pouring in. I plan on releasing that. I was kind of on the fly. What's too cold to have people walk on a roof? It's not so much if the shingle is cold and people walking on it. That's not the issue, if that's what you're asking. It's more so installing the shingles cold. They're not going to bond down. The seal strips are not going to adhere. They're not going to activate to the shingle underneath it. So where the shingle gets nailed down, the next one that rests over it right here, that seal strip is not to prevent water from blowing up under. It does help. It's actually so this shingle above sticks down where those nails are and it won't blow away, because it's bonded right where that one is fastened. So if it's laid flat and it's bonded down, you can go up on a roof to get a ball off or put a satellite right through your roof. That's all fine. Not the satellite part. That's sarcasm. Just the install side of it being cold. And a lot of people don't tell you this, but on any shingle manufacturer out there, there's a little asterisk in their warranty area when it comes to cold weather application. They do not give a hard date or a hard temperature of this is too cold. They just put that there and hey, it's an out for them. So if you ever have trouble and they're like, hey, when did you do it? And you pull the invoice and it says, oh, January, you know, right in the middle of winter here in my area. Well, it never sealed down. They got an out, and then go after the insurance. That's what everybody does, right? All right, so I got to get ready to wrap up here, people. It's 4:12. Not used to this time change. We just flipped our clocks back. It gets dark really fast here now. Yeah, so I think I might try to focus also more this winter on the Q&A consulting type stuff. where I'll have more time to do that and kind of figure that out. It does take a lot of time when I'm trying to do everything I've got to do to set aside for that. So I'm trying to get better at answering the YouTube channel emails more often, but it's still pretty difficult and time consuming. Yeah, so I don't know, just you guys got any ideas? There's even little things like the Cougar Paw pads I want to talk about. The GSL 2300, the crystal clear in the plastic tube, versus the older one that are like cardboard foil lined on the inside. Don't waste your money on those. It's 50 cents more for the others. When is the giveaway? I'm releasing the video as soon as I end this live stream. I just uploaded, I shot it this morning. The reason it took a while was because of the bots and everything spoofing the winner's page, and I got a ton of requests for it. So I had to think about how to try to eliminate that, and I think I have an idea, and I'll explain it in the video. So with that said, I appreciate you guys watching. I will release that here in just a minute before I run into the bank and I got to hit the road. So I will check chat on the next one. I got to leave a cookie trail, a digital trail of this. I'll probably let this go a week, since we're already midweek right now. I'm not going to end it on Friday. When is Thanksgiving? 4th Thursday? Tomorrow, 2 weeks from tomorrow. I'll probably let it go up until Thanksgiving before I pick the winner, just to give it a chance for all the subscribers that may not be notified or have their bell notification turned on, maybe see the thumbnail that I put on it while I was just sitting in here. It was totally unscripted. I had a few minutes before picking up my daughter, shot the video. As the channel grows and gets bigger, I will do more larger giveaways too. I want to keep giving back to the community here. Let's check this one more time here. Yes, appreciate that. Thank you, Barley and Hops. Or Barley Hops. I keep wanting to say barley and hops, like the ingredients you make beer with. Sorry, barley and hops. It's barley hops. All right, give it a thumbs up, people. That annoys my wife. In the evening, all the channels that I subscribe to just start coming in, and she's like, silence it. It's come to be yeah, I'm a beer thinker. Honestly, I'm still, the Oktoberfest beers and the apple beers are still fresh in my mind right now. I think I might have a cold apple beer when I get home. It's a kind of a written rule now. I have to silence my phone when I walk into the house at the end of the day. I'm the Beast. Mash Schultze. What was that? I didn't see that. Oh, I'm the Beast. Yeah, you're the Beast. You know, there's another guy, he's from another country, he's like, rock on, caveman, and somebody else, I think it was the same guy, he would always say, I don't even know, at first I was like, okay, what's he mean? And then I thought he was being rude about it, and he kept persisting. He's like, what's up, balls? And I was like, one day I asked him, he's like, oh, sorry, I'm still learning English. I meant to say, what's up, boss? Or, yeah, I think it was boss, and he put balls. It was pretty funny. Yeah, there's different notifications. If you heard it on the stream here, I apologize. There's different kinds for different messages. I have work email, YouTube email, Twitter, and all these different things. They have different sounds, and they're annoying. Alright, that's it. Where's my off button? I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. Watch the video. Getting ready to send it out live here in just a minute. And I will try to engage with you via chat. Maybe not in that video. I'll read those because I want to see what you guys have to say answering the questions, but I may not continually reply because I don't know how that would possibly affect the drawing. Here's just a little sneak peek tip. I'm asking you to do 3 things. One's crucial. Put a hashtag 20K in the comment, because when I do the comment generator, comment picker, there's an area you can search. For one, it's going to say single user or like roll out duplicates. So if you comment more than 1 comment in the video, it may affect you. So only comment once, what I'm asking you to do. But the tip is hashtag 20K. So I'm going to put that keyword in when I find the comment, and if they don't put hashtag 20K, I know they didn't watch the video. Or I guess they could have maybe still not watched the video but seen all the comments include that. So anyway, until next time, be safe, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.